I don't know if you two know each other. Have you met before,
No.
Emily and Kavita? I don't think you were in the same retreat, but Kavita,
Hi.
Kavita's
Hello,
been
how are
to
you?
retreats now.
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good.
Emily.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Kavita's been to 2 retreats now. She's been in the program as well. She's a veteran, just like you, Emily. So,
Oh,
you
cool.
you guys can talk the talk and we can really go in and dive deep quickly.
Have you been to some
Nice.
retreat?
I've been to one retreat earlier this year,
Yeah.
but I've done the course. I started the course and extended it. I still haven't finished all the modules. There's no surprises there.
Yeah.
But now I'm doing the membership.
Cool.
So, yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, we've had such a journey with Emily.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah, we
doing
have.
we were doing business coaching stuff, and then
Mm.
she just like stepped out of that high achieving, I have to be a success BS like me,
Mm,
and
yeah.
redefined her own success.
That's
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah, no, it's very different to what I'm used to. I think I'm going through a bit of an adjustment period with that at the moment because I still have 5 weddings left to deliver before I'm officially closed.
Yeah.
But
Mm.
I'm announcing it next week on my socials that I'm not taking any more bookings. I've reached out to all my favorite vendors and my current clients and said this is what I'm doing and that I'm not taking on any more bookings. So it's all out there and official. But yeah. I like have had some of those old sort of thought processes popping up that I have to keep like dealing with in the moment just because it's all very different.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
a bit of an adjustment period.
Yeah.
Mm.
I think we
Amazing.
spoke about that last time too with Megiddo about when there's change, there's this pull back because that was safe.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah. And I definitely recognize that that's what's going on for me at the minute, I think.
Yeah,
Mm.
amazing.
Yeah.
We're all here for
Mhm.
you. Oh, I'll
Good.
just see if anyone else joining before we kind of kick in. Christy can't make it. Uh, okay, being tested for RSV. What's RSV? I don't know what that is.
Oh, that's a cough. Like babies get it. Is
Mm,
RSV whooping cough?
mm, okay.
Same thing.
It's been going around again.
Mm, mm.
All right. Yeah. Cool. Everyone's kind of out for the count. That's all good.
Mm.
Amazing. So I still want to follow our method and our process for the calls. So
Mhm.
you can say it out aloud or type it in the chat, whatever you want, but just starting with thinking about your intention for the call today. What would you like to get out of the call? Is there anything specific that is happening in your world that you want support and help with? I just want to get clarity on that so I know where we're at and what each of you is needing right now. And then we look at what goal are you working on in your, wider picture kind of thing, and put that in. If you can put it in the chat, that actually helps me because then I'll have a visual of it and it's there for the whole call, which is good. I'm just going to bring up one sheet. Here we go. Yeah, just take a moment to breathe. Bring yourself here in the present moment. Let everything outside of us just leave. Leave the field. We can really get into some big things today if you ladies want, because you both are very capable of that and know all of the things really well. So there's that opportunity. We could do constellation stuff even. There's lots of
Cool.
stuff we can dive into. Yeah. What else? Check in with how you're feeling and if there's any change you want to make there, how's your body feeling, the sensations in your body, what emotions are real and alive for you right now, and are you happy with those or do you want them to change? Yeah, I'm just feeling like a tight sensation around my eyes. It's like that, you know, when a child rubs their eyes when they're tired. I kind of have that that
I
feeling.
am exhausted.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Let's just honor that. Allow that to be here. Ah, exhaustion. Yeah. I think for me, it's around this morning, I did a lot of neurological stuff in my body. I was using these, you know, these fascia balls to roll things out in my body. And I think that's kind of, yeah, creating that response in my system right now. So yeah, just checking in. Where are you at? Where's your body at? Where are your emotions? Cool. So intention, invite calm, yes. And recenter. Yeah, feeling a bit flat all over the shop. Yeah. Beautiful. So great awareness around what's there with the fear and guilt around the decision. Amazing. We can look at that for you. Process that.
I'm gonna just write that down.
Yeah. What's causing the exhaustion right now, Kavita? Do you have any awareness of what it is?
It's my mental load. Yeah, it's just like too much happening.
Okay. Good.
Too much happening, and then I get like there's a lot of confusion too. Like it's like too much because it was the school holidays and I had to work as well. So just recognizing that with me, I want things to be like quite calm and not chaotic. For my nervous system to feel calm and safe. And I just felt like there was so much going on with work and the kids and a birthday and a plate, you know, like
Yeah.
I just need to now reset my nervous system. And then, you know, then business decisions and yeah, I explained it to Arif and Dad that I'm like I'm the head of the farm and anything that needs to be done or happens, it's me that makes that happen.
So Kavita has a business as well, Emily.
Yeah, I have a business.
She has these beautiful Airbnb cottages out in the country.
Mount Pleasant.
Mount Pleasant.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's holding a lot. Okay, so first is awareness point. I've been just putting it in the chat, so we have that. Too much happening. So when we look at it logically as like school holidays and the business, it's too much, is what you're recognizing.
It's like, yeah, it's just like I get pulled to be a mom.
Yeah.
And I want to just be in that energy, but then I get pulled into the business.
Yeah,
and then
we've just seen that in the chat with the other women. Like, I can't come because it's school holidays, right? And Emily's got kids too, so she's nodding and gets it.
Yeah.
This is such a wider problem for mothers, and mothers who are working and mothers who have businesses and all of that, is that juggling act. And yeah, I'm very curious to go down that path and see what we can do, not just for you, but this is like the wider community, every working mother. What can we put in place to help all of you when there are the school holidays? Yeah, so what are you adjusting
You just frozen on.
We all know the school holidays. We know them. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, you just
Oh, it
froze.
just froze for a few seconds.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So what
You're back, though.
to
It's
put in
okay.
place, what to put in place to help, I think you said.
No, it's frozen again.
Lost Magida.
She'll be back.
I need a PA, like I need a personal assistant or a nanny or
Well,
something.
yes. What do you put in place to help? Can you hear me? Am I
Yes,
back?
you're back.
Okay.
You're back now.
Oh, you're
All right.
frozen.
No, it's gone again. Oh, no. No.
What? Am I here?
You're back.
Am I
It's
here?
so funny because as soon
Oh,
as you
man.
talk, it freezes up and you disappear.
Oh no. How is it now?
Yes, you're back.
Okay. Let's try again.
I think it's eclipse season too.
Yes,
Let's just blame it on that.
Yeah. We're not blaming, we're gonna take our power back. Okay, so what can we put in place to readjust things when we know that it's school holidays? Like I just had this in a session yesterday with one of my other beautiful ladies, also business owner, working from home, and 4 times the kids just kept opening the door, walking in, right? She's like, I'm on a work call, right? And but no respect for that. The kids are just walking in. So yeah, this is a huge issue that I would love to unpack and solve for all of our mothers out there. What first question actually I'm curious about is, are you adjusting
You're frozen.
anything at all, or are
You might need to move to another spot, Magida.
you just trying to manage it all? Oh, bloody hell. Okay. How's that? I'm just getting on my phone.
Sure.
It's weird because I take all my calls from here, so never usually have
Yeah, it could be something to do with the network though. Every now and then they throw an upgrade in there and it's stuffing everybody's internet.
Yeah. Okay. But I do need the screen so that I can type, and now I can't see, the chat or anything. So 1 second.
You have to.
I'm just gonna get on both. Just mute on here. Hopefully I can just come on as a oh, it's opening my business page. 1 sec. Here we go. Let's try this. Okay. All right, cool. Now I can use both. Just chat again here. All right, you got me?
I'm not crying. I'm just rubbing my eyes because my eyes hurt.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, that's good. It's all right. It's processing already. Yeah. So my first question I'm curious about is, is there any adjustments to schedule or anything when you know school holidays are coming up, or are you just going, this is just how it is and I'm just going to try and juggle it all?
I'm going to say with me, I'm very blessed that I have my dad helping me.
Yeah.
And I think, so this school holidays was a lot better for me and the last because, sorry, I'm going to start again. So this school holidays was okay.
Just answer my question. Don't give me the story.
Yeah. So dad helps.
Yeah. So are you adjusting your schedule when it's school holidays? Yeah. Are you adjusting things?
Yes.
So you are getting dad to help, but you've still felt overloaded and whatever. So this is where we come back to our process. Set the goal, set the outcome, and ask yourself what needs to be there. So you want it to be, let's say, more calm, right, during school holidays. Every mother will want this, right? To be able to manage and juggle everything during the school holidays. So ask yourselves what needs to be there for that to happen, and what comes out when I ask you that. And Emily, you go to yours, and I want you to, let me have a look at yours. We need to get specific around the fear and the guilt. So fear of what, and guilty about what. So get me that detail and add that into the chat box as well. Wasting time. Oh, what are you wasting time on? What? I'm confused. You can talk.
So guilty, I feel guilty that I'm not doing anything productive with my time anymore. But it's about changing my perspective of what is productive.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. How do you know you're not doing something productive with your time? I thought you had all this stuff that you're doing with your husband's business, and it's all about the family and all of that now.
Yes. this is what I
how do you define productive?
Well, this is what I mean, though. It's just, I think it's old thought patterns coming in and trying to sabotage the peace, right? Because I'm not used to operating in a space that is peaceful. So it feels unusual, and therefore I'm villainizing it.
Yeah, wow, yeah, exactly. That's the whole same thing that Kavita's having with the calm. This is too good to be true. Can't be calm all the time.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. So then my brain jumps in and goes, well, you know, you should be doing X, Y, Z. So it's just I think I've been feeling a bit off because I'm just having that constant battle with myself during this adjustment period.
Yeah.
That's all it is. And also, I suppose, because part of me too is I'd love to just completely switch off to the weddings because I've made this decision, right? So part of me wants to completely switch off and move completely into a different space, but I can't actually do that until the end of May next year, which is when my last wedding is delivered. So I still have work to do.
No,
and I guess
not necessarily. So I just noticed the language can't. So just take that out. I'll use language of choice. I'm choosing to deliver 5 more weddings until the end of May. You could actually choose not to deliver them. You could just outsource it. You could call someone today and go, you do the wedding. Here, it's yours. You have that choice. You can do that. Do you want to do that? Do that. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I see. Oh, that's hard because I actually don't know if I don't. Yeah, I'm going to have to sit with that.
Yeah, great.
I
now
don't
you,
know
but
if I
we
just want to outsource it now.
So you can, right? Now we just opened up the choices because you were just in that fixed in the box. Like I got no options, so we're just clearing that first.
Yes.
Going, no, language of choice, language of choice, language of choice. Open up the options. Go, no, I actually do have options. Now you can choose which one feels best.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you want to deliver 2. Maybe you want to deliver 1. Like. Yeah. Now you can really sit with that and go, oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's a lot for me to sort of process in that, actually. There's I think I'll need to spend some time sitting with that and seeing what comes up and challenging different things that do pop up.
Yeah. Talk to me a little bit about what's popping up.
So I think the control freak in me doesn't want to let them go, because I'm like, I've made a commitment to these people that I would do certain things for their wedding, and I feel like it doesn't sit right with me to not follow through on that commitment.
Yeah, but let me give you another perspective. If you got cancer tomorrow, wouldn't you call them all and say, I'm sorry, I can't do it, but here's the backup plan, right?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah,
they don't need to know why or why not you're deciding to do it or not. It can just be like, for personal reasons, it doesn't matter. You don't actually need to remember justify yourself.
Yeah, okay.
And that's all coming back to the story of telling yourself that you have to make a commitment, doesn't sit well, blah, blah, all of those things. We can resolve all of those. I want you to come back to your truth in your heart, not all this obligation talk, right? In your heart, do you want to do those 5 weddings or not? Just feel the yes or no in your body. Take your time. I'm not asking for an answer right now. I'm just like guiding you. Feel, and it might not be a case of all 5 yes or no. It might be, oh, this one I want to do, this one I don't. Or this one I want to just do this element of it and not the other elements of it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So all I want you to do is just keep calibrating the yes and no in your body around, you can go through sequentially each one, the next wedding that's coming up, and just be very high level. Do I want to do this? Yes or no? The body will tell you yes, no, or maybe, right? You'll get a maybe. Okay, if it's a maybe, then which parts of it? Maybe I'm only going to do this bit, and then I outsource the other bits, and go through those.
Yeah.
And as soon as you notice the other bits of talk, like you just did, you caught them straight away as you were saying them. You caught them that that there's this part of me, used parts language, part of me that doesn't sit well, and this and that, and I've made a promise to them. Just catch those parts as they come through, and you can reframe those, because those are just parts of you. What you want to distinguish is that part serving you or is it hindering you? And is it a part of us that has come from society's indoctrinations or parental upbringing, or is it actually our truth?
Yeah.
Because that part of you that came out wasn't your truth. That was the indoctrinations. Right? And when we resolve that, then we can come back into alignment and go, oh, hang on, okay, what's my truth here? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I've got some work.
It's okay. It's all processing as I'm talking.
Yes.
There was a lot there. Like, we've just addressed a whole bunch of stuff around, the guilt of, like, the guilt of wasting time, all of those pieces, and then there's a lot that just came out there. So you sit with that for a minute. Was the fear part addressed? Some fear, you said.
I think it's tied up in it. It's tied up in all those things, I think.
Yeah, cool. It's okay. Let that land, and we'll go to Kavita now while you work through that, and then we'll come back and check in with you.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay. Where are you at now, Kavita?
So when you said, what are some things that you can implement? I've got, planning my week and my days. So if I've got my week and my days planned, I know X amount of hours are for work, X amount. So I'm not putting more things that I can do
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
Um,
How do you plan your life at the moment?
so I've got a Google Calendar,
Yeah.
and then I put like all the bookings in there,
Mm.
and then I tell my helper when to come. And then I've got like any appointments and stuff.
Mm.
And then how I plan my day is the day before. So say the day before, I'll go, okay, this is what it looks like tomorrow.
Yeah.
These are my goals that I want to do.
Mm.
That's how.
I mean, that sounds very organized and everything. It's very much like how I have mine set up. I'll just share my my calendar, my organization. I'm pretty organized and tied to my Google Calendar for sure. Yeah. Yeah, so the white gaps are where people can book sessions or calls with me.
Yeah.
I've got my me times in the morning that vary depending on the day.
Yeah.
And I've got my gym stuff, 3 times a week.
Yeah.
I've got my dancing in the evening. So I've got me time, work time, and like fluid time.
Mm-hmm.
Is kind of how I call it. The gaps is the fluid time where things can move. So
I think that's
like
what I need to do is put the me time in.
Yeah, so I was going to say,
where's the non-negotiable?
Yeah, it's in there. It doesn't. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's what I was going to ask. Where's the gap of why it's becoming too much? Yeah. So how much me time do you need? I've got loads because I'm still dealing with, chronic pain, like neurological stuff. Like I just, I make sure I get a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
For me, it's waking up without an alarm anymore. That's been huge for me.
Yeah.
My body just wakes me up, and I had a little while where I was quite stressed about, what if I don't wake up in time? But that's why now none of my meetings start till like 11.
Yeah.
And the only thing I have is the gym, 3 times a week at 9 a.m. And sometimes I've missed that, and I've slept through it, and I haven't been hard on myself. I've just been like, my body slept through that. I needed it. And I'll do something else movement-wise. I might just go for a walk or do yoga or something, but it's about moving my body in those times, or doing, a meditation or something more yin. That's the other thing. We've got to remember our cycle and thinking about, do I need more yin right now, or do I need more yang right now? And balancing that. It's like, we try to force ourselves to go to the gym because it's in our calendar 3 times a week. Like, no, that's not necessarily what we need.
Just checking in with your body and going, okay, what I've got this time for exercise. What does my body need right now?
Yes.
Does it need yoga? Does it need a walk? Does it need weight?
Yes, exactly. So, because I've already done a couple of strength sessions this week, and today my muscles were quite sore, and I did have a session booked in with my trainer, but instead we did the ball rolling stuff rather than pushing harder again, and that's really what I needed. Waking up, checking in with your body, and what does my body need right now? And yes, having the me time blocked out, but the me time could consist of many things. Could be journaling, it could be sitting in nature, it could be meditating, it could be doing a workout, and you've got to then sync that with your cycle.
Absolutely.
So don't try to push yourself to do a big hard weight session if you're about to bleed that day or the next day. Yeah,
exactly.
So where do you think if we go through the keep, delete, tweak process, right? Where do you think in this week of school holidays where it got too much, where do you think you lost balance, and what would you adjust next time? Can you see where it kind of tipped over? Identify where, like, what, elements and what things created that.
Yeah, so I think the busyness of getting work done, I have to just center back in my body and try not to be in a fight flight. Trying to like just do some nervous system exercises where I like, okay, I'm in my body. I don't need to, rush this or and I think when I go back, like when I transition back to, okay, now I'm with the kids and I'm mum now, it's just I think I just need to regulate again. I need to say, okay, mummy's just going to have a cup of tea and 10-15 minutes of, just breathing or something before, coming back to that transition from work to mum.
Yeah, I was just writing those exact words. That's so funny. Just as you said transition, I wrote that transition period. Great, good. So getting some good awareness here of the transition period from work to mum and giving yourself 10 minutes to breathe, have a cup of tea.
I need that. I need a lot of, I've been on fight flight for so long. I need to honor my body that I just need low stimulation, and I need to, and taking that guilt away from, who cares if I need to lie on the couch and just rest.
Yes. That's dad's voice, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. I was like, oh my God. I'm listening to that.
Yeah. That's him, not you. Yeah, that's his stuff, not you. So creating the separation there, disconnecting that's him, that's his story, it's how he's doing the world, it's not you. Yeah. Yeah, we're all yawning through that one.
I'm tired, and I need to find more help. So I need to put it out there that write down exactly what I need as help.
Yeah, and I think part of that might be your dad saying, or your dad's voice in the background judging you for that, because his mentality will be, well, no, you should do it yourself. And so you've also got to be strong and to push back on that and be like, no, that's how you do the world. It's not how I am choosing to do the world.
Yeah, I actually had a bit of an emotional moment earlier this week. And it was because, I just had a whole weekend of parenting by myself. And then dropping the kids to Arif and going straight to work. And I had a long day that day. And I just finished my bleed. I had my bleed last week. And I walked in the door at 6 p.m. and I was like exhausted, like ready to make my dinner. And then I get a call from Arif saying, Zia's feels like vomiting. Can you come? And I'm like, you've got 2 adults there. Like, can't you handle that?
Yeah. He should be,
And
right, you answer the phone. The phone should be away. First of all.
Well, just in case it's an emergency.
Yeah, so set in place a strategy for emergencies.
Okay.
Because I actually had to go through this exact thing in a session yesterday for boundaries around that. And this is specifically with women who are co-parenting. right? And there was still that entanglement and attachment with the ex calling when it's just not necessary, not appropriate.
Yes.
Yeah. So we actually started Googling co-parenting best practices, and there was some really great articles. Co-parenting, what did we type in? Co-parenting boundaries. There's some really great stuff about how communicating and everything. Setting boundaries with a high conflict co-parent. There's lots of really good things. And the one around contact. So set very clear boundaries around, I will not answer my phone if I am at work, or I will not answer my phone, whatever, unless it's an emergency. So what you need to do is set in place clear direction around how will you recognize if it's an emergency, right?
Yeah.
For example, if it was me, I would be like, if I was co-parenting and I'd never really need to speak on the phone to my ex, right?
Mm-hmm.
I would just say, text me, and I'll reply when I can. Because but if the phone does ring, I will assume it's an emergency and I will pick up the phone, right? So you can set that frame.
Yeah.
Or you can say, if it's an emergency, text me the word emergency and then call and I will pick up, or text the word emergency and I'll call as quickly as I can.
Yes.
But you also have to be very careful there that they're not manipulating that. So that's where it can be also a process of working with the person on that, because your example was like, well, he can deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he asking you to come?
I know, and he's got my dad, like he lives with my dad.
Yeah. So what did he say?
Well, I'm like, really? I'm like, is she sick? No, I think she's car sick. I'm like, well, can't you handle that?
Yeah. And what's he saying?
But he said that in front of my daughter.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to go.
Oh, yeah.
Because mummy's saying do you know what I mean? Like, so I went, and that's when I said, you know how you sent that video, that guy talking about, the blame.
Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Yeah.
And I said, I did that because I was angry. I was exhausted. I was angry. I went.
Yeah, when we're at low capacity, that's when
they were playing a puzzle and she's laughing away. And so she came up to me and gave her a hug. I'm like, oh, and then he's like, oh, mummy has to go. Mummy's tired. I'm like, clearly I have to be here because someone is vomiting. Like I was passive aggressive, and I said some things I shouldn't have.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry.
And so the next that night, I apologized for my behavior. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have behaved that way. And then I set a boundary saying, unless it's an emergency or she's really sick, you can handle it. Do not contact me.
Yeah.
Do not. I said,
and what was the response?
He said, yes, that's fair enough.
Okay, good. Great. That's great. So you've set that clear boundary now, but you haven't actually said explicitly what to do in an emergency communication wise. So just get clear on that.
Yeah. That's what I have to do.
Good. This was useful. This was great to see, like, the gaps and the level of pausing to get that level of awareness of how did this happen? Why did this happen?
Yeah.
And then put in place things to make sure it doesn't happen moving forward.
And I used that when I spoke to him that day. I used, this is the story I was telling myself when I came that night. The story I was telling myself is, I thought you were having, you were doing this on purpose.
For what reason? To have,
just because he knew I was having like he knew that it was a long day for me. I was already tired.
Mm.
So like poking at the bear, that's the analogy I used.
Yeah, why would he do that though?
And
Was he angry at you, or
no, but
unconscious revenge pattern or something?
that's what I said to him. I said, like, sometimes I feel like when I'm getting better or when I'm having a bad day, you throw these things at me to get a reaction.
Yeah.
And he said, no, why would I do that? I said, this is the story that's playing in my head. If this is something that is you are doing, just try to think about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
so part of that will be his unconscious patterns playing out, and part of that will be your pattern of everything has to always be chaos, and I have to live in flight mode.
Yeah.
It's unconsciously creating those scenarios, and he's feeding into that without realizing it as well. So it's really great that you shared the story you're telling yourself with him, because now he can adjust and he can give you assurance and reassurance that it's not that and whatever, and then we can do the work on your side. We've got to just keep training your body to know that it's okay to be calm, and that calm is actually normal. And calm is my new normal. And Emily's like, yes, I'm going through that right now as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I need, because
calm is my new normal.
Yeah. And, you know, like I said to him, and this came out, that you know, I don't know. I said to him, I feel like you and Dad don't realize that I'm not, I don't know if this is going to come out right or not, but it's like, it's this expectation to be fine when I'm not fine.
Yeah. They're not acknowledging the truth of what you're going through.
Yes. Yeah, the truth of what I've been through and what I'm going through.
Yeah, they're like downplaying it.
Yes.
Yeah, I went through the same thing with all my back pain, and it's still like that because it's not a wound that people can see.
Yeah.
Right. Yours is the same as mine. Mine's internal. Yours is internal.
Yeah.
People don't have any representation of, you know, internal chronic pain, and they have no representation of mental health like pain, right? Emotional pain. And men in particular, that's what they're trained to do in our society, right? Is to push it down, ignore it, suppress it. So they're only doing, unfortunately, what they know and what they, you know, they think they're trying to help by using the "it's okay" frame. You're okay frame, right? Which is not really useful.
No.
Yeah. So I was just getting some stuff through. I'm curious if we do the 4 statements on it's okay for me to be calm, or something around that is dropping in. I'm curious if we go we go through
that's
this
resonating with me.
Yeah.
I could like read all this out to you. I've been partially listening to what's going on for you, Kavita, and also like analyzing my own shit. And I just finished writing down, I am making things harder and more stressful than they actually are because I'm creating a reason to stress.
Yes, exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. That this is happening for both of you. Perfect.
That's what my body's used to doing, is being stressful. So like when I don't have something to stress about, I'm creating it. Because I'm like, the rest of the work that I have on my agenda for my clients is not difficult work. So I was like, why am I so resistant to just say no and not do it? And I think I do actually want to do it, but I'm just creating reasons to be sitting there in as a pile of anxiety because I don't know how to exist otherwise.
Correct. Because that's our normal. So we've got to change that.
Yeah.
So okay.
Yeah.
So let me
as you said that, I felt like one part of me is like this chaotic, crazy, like all of this is going on, and one part of me is going, just chill the fuck out.
Yeah,
like, oh my God.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Nice. We got to bring more of her in. We got to bring more of her in. The other one is our wounded little one. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's her coping mechanism. This is just our coping mechanism.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do some stuff on this. So okay. Let's all close our eyes. This is going to be amazing for everyone. I'm just going to mute everyone as well. Oh, where is it? It's not letting me do it. Already yawning and processing. I'm trying to mute yours, Kavita. It's not letting me for some reason. Try on here. I got it. Mute. Okay. Thanks. Yeah. Let's take some breaths. This is a huge pattern for so many of us. Just want to just pause in this for a minute and just let ourselves be with this part of us, the part of us that is this coping mechanism, this part of us that thinks that chaos and busyness and wired and stress and all of that is just how I need to live my life forever. And that's just not the truth. That's the coping mechanism. So let's just honor this part for a minute. Yeah, good. Yeah, let's just sit with her. She freaking just needs to be seen and heard and acknowledged. This beautiful part of us that has been through so much and has been in so much pain over the years. And she's created this way of doing life to keep us safe. It's the only way she knew. Yeah, it's the only way she knew. So we just want to thank her for that. Just breathe through this. Welcome her in. Part of us that created this busy way of being. And thank her for serving us and for the work that she's done so far and keeping us safe. Just see if you can ask her, what is her job? What is she here for? What does she want for you? Just really tune in. I want you to really tune into her and listen to her for a minute. When she comes in and creates chaos and busyness and that heightened state in your body, ask her, what are you doing that for? Like, what's your job? And see what she says back. And thank her again for this. But now's the time to take control. Let her know. Thank her deeply for her service. Let her know that this way is just not serving you anymore. This is not the way anymore. There are better ways now. Oh, there are better ways to keep me safe. Oh, let her know I'm not that little one anymore. I'm grown up now. We got through this. Yeah. Sometimes we can get stuck in those younger years and our body gets confused. So just let her know now. Show her that you're this beautiful grown woman now. Let her know we made it. We made it. Let her know it's okay to just chill now. This is our time to just chill now. And that we've got this because we're learning new and better ways. We've got support, we've got sisterhood, we've got the tools. We're learning better ways now. So we don't need this old coping mechanism anymore because we've got new ways to deal with things as they come up. We've got new ways to deal with our emotions as they arise. So show her this is what she needs to see and know and understand so that she can take a step back now. She needs to know and see that you've got better ways. So show her, look, I've got this sisterhood group. Look, I've got all these tools. Look, I've got all this support now. I'm okay. I'm going to be okay. And hopefully she believes you now and responds better and can take a step back. Ask her if it's okay for her to take a step back now. And to let the older, grown-up, wiser version to take over now. And just say to her, you're the little one and I'm the big one. Just resetting the order so that she knows who's in control now. You're the little one, yeah, and I'm the big one. Oh, good. Good. And now just start to say, it's okay for life to be calm now. Oh, it's okay for my life to be calm now. It's okay for calm to be the new normal. Oh, yeah, that one. Oh, yes. Oh, that's the one. It's okay for calm to be my new normal. It's okay for calm to be my new normal. It's safe for calm to be my new normal. It's safe for calm to be my new normal. It's safe for calm to be my new normal. Safe for calm to be my new normal. I approve of calm being 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 my new normal. It's okay for calm to be my new normal. It's okay for calm to be my everything. It's okay for calm to be my everyday. Oh, I love it when my whole day is all and everything but calm. I love it when my whole day is all calm and only calm. I love it when my whole day is just only calm. I'm noticing my body going, "What are you saying? What are you talking about? No, that's boring." That's not exciting. That's not fun. It's refuting strongly. I keep saying it. Oh, I love it when my whole day is just only calm. I love it when my whole day is just only calm. I love it when my whole day is only calm. Oh, love it when my whole day is only calmness. Calmness, calmness, calmness. Oh, who's feeling that existential kink part of us that gets off on the craziness and the chaos, right? We're seeing that, feeling that right now, like, oh my goodness. Okay, I'm getting off on the chaos. I'm getting off on the on the crazy. Okay, good. Acknowledge that that's what was happening. There's a part of us that was getting off on that. That's okay. Oh, letting that resolve now, letting that wash away. Ah, letting the body feel a new, a new and different and better way now. Oh, who's feeling the calm in their body now? Yeah, it's like, oh, the body is getting used to this now. So we'll go through this again. How good does this feel now, actually? It's okay for my body to always feel calm. Oh, it's okay for my body to always feel calm. It's okay for my body to always feel this calm. It's safe for my body to always feel this calm. It's safe for my body to always feel this calm. I approve of my body always feeling calm. I approve of my body always feeling this calm. I love it when I only always feel calm. I love it when I only always feel calm. I love it when I always only feel calm. Beautiful. Ah, breathe into that. Let the body reset, recalibrate. Oh, this feels great. This feels like a drug right now. Who else is feeling high on their calm? Yes. Ooh, I like this. Wow. Okay. This is a new way of being. This is a new way of feeling. Feel the high feeling of feeling calm. Oh, let's go. I'm addicted to calm. I'm addicted to calm. Let's get addicted to calm now. Oh, yes. The new drug of calm. Beautiful. Oh, I'm getting high on the calm. Getting high on the calm feeling. Beautiful. I just want to stay here. I don't want to pull us out. It feels so good. Just enjoy that for as long as we want. Keep saying whatever statements. Calm is my new normal. It's okay to always feel this calm. I love it when I only always feel this calm. I'm addicted to calm. I don't want to pull us out, but I'll just open that up for whenever you want to come out of it. Bring yourself back. Oof, that is like a drug. I'm feeling quite high on calm right now. That was cool. That was very cool. I'm feeling some, yeah, really cool sensations in my body. It's like I've just rewired something, and it's like this new, it is a buzzing feeling, but it's like a calm, cool, collected buzzing feeling. Yeah, definitely like a bit of a trance. Ah, yeah, I feel quite high on it.
Bit like weed, actually.
It's nice. Yeah, it's the same kind of effect that it gives us, isn't it? Who needs weed? We can just do it. Just do it like this. There is actually a pattern in NLP called the drug of choice pattern, where we can invoke that feeling, which is, yeah, similar to what we just experienced. I had an epiphany. I can't create when I'm not calm. Yes, amazing. Creating exactly. So yeah, I was going to ask, what were the pennies that dropped as you went
Yeah.
through that?
Well, because I actually wrote down when I was kind of trying to digest what's going on for me, I was like, I'm procrastinating on doing, like, I don't want to let go of these wedding clients because I wrote down what parts do I want to do? I want to do the creating and I want to do the hands-on.
Yeah.
But it's putting all that vision onto paper for the client as part of my communication that I keep procrastinating on because it feels hard at the moment. So, but the epiphany I had was when I'm not calm, you can't force a creative brain to do anything when you're in that heightened state. Nothing's going to just come to you naturally when you're in that heightened stress state.
Yes.
And so, yeah, I was like, well, the work's going to be easier when I am actually calm.
Yeah.
Because
Wow.
creative flow more when you're calm.
I just had
It's like,
another epiphany as you were saying that, which was hearing you say the words that's hard is actually like a switch for us to be like, oh, that's taking us into the fight flight state, and what can we do to change that? And I immediately got a thought that, because I heard you say you have to put it on paper, and I was like, well, yeah, that feels too hard. Don't put it on paper. Record a video or have a phone call, or like, what's the or voice notes. Like, what's the easiest way for you to communicate?
Yeah, there would be other ways that I can do it. This is how I've always done it.
Well,
Because my clients are remote.
Find a better way.
Historically, let's find a better way. Well,
So
I'm not.
that hard is your signal for like, oh no, how can I do it better now?
Yeah. I feel some slight resistance to that because I'm like, well, why would I reinvent the wheel when I'm almost done? But also, why would I keep doing something that doesn't serve me when I'm almost
Yeah,
done?
but that doesn't sound like a big change.
It's not. It's not.
Just record a screen share, Loom, whatever, Zoom, like, yeah, I don't know exactly the context of what you're wanting to give them, but are you talking about sharing the concept with them, or
styling concept? Yeah. So because my clients are remote, I typically create a styling proposal for them. So I come up with the concepts and the ideas and the design, and then I put it onto paper in a Canva document, and I share a beautiful document with them. And historically it's built a real sense of trust between the client and I, and then they've gone, you've got this, you go do your thing. And so it worked for me in creating that, but I probably don't need to keep doing that either.
Just get them on a Zoom call and talk them through it. Screen share, show them some colors, or I don't know, like,
it doesn't need to be as detailed as I have historically made it. No, you're right, it doesn't. Yeah.
Oh, I feel high and calm again. Yeah. Oh, so good. Oh, yeah.
We all need a nap.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, what else did we, any other epiphanies and insights and reframes?
Yeah, that was a great journey for me. I, like I said, that part is chaos and that part is calm. And when we did that like parts meditation, and yeah, just fully let her be heard and seen. And she like, yeah, she was just in chaos. And she's just like, I have to do everything to be safe, keep you safe. I got to do everything to keep, and it's just like, I just sat her down in front of me and said, look, went through what you went through as you said it, and I'm me now and I'm growing up, and look, I am safe. You don't need to be there anymore. Thank you for what you've done, but we don't need to be there anymore. Come with me and be calm, or go play in a garden, or just you don't have to do this anymore. I am okay and we are okay. And that's actually doing a bit more harm. So I didn't say that to her, but
well, I say it's not serving us anymore. That's we say it that way to them. Let them know that, like, thank you, but that's not serving us anymore. Let's look for a better way. Like,
And what came up to me is you deserve calm. You deserve calm. Like, you're little, you deserve to be in calm and peace. So
oh wow, that was a big one.
So let's
the eyes are watering, not from tears. It's a hypnotic response that can happen from processing, and then my nose is watering as well. it's like this liquid just comes out of all of the hole.
I don't know if you guys have seen Frozen.
A long time ago.
Frozen 2. You know the salamander?
I don't think I've seen number 2. I've only seen the first one. I've got 2 boys, so I had to watch that movie purely for myself.
Yeah. So there's different elements. There's fire, earth, water, wind. And so because things were out of balance, everything was chaotic. Oh my God, this is putting things in place now. So so these elements, because something was disturbed, so everything was chaotic and out of place. So the fire element was chaotic, and Elsa was like chasing this fire element, and it was going crazy and setting, trees on fire, and then she finally caught it, and I don't know what happened, but it just all of a sudden just calmed down. And behind it was this little cute lizard. And it was just chaotic, but it just needed to calm down.
Powerful metaphor.
Yeah, wow, I have to watch that.
Isn't it? Like, so it was just like
powerful metaphor.
It is, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we know I need to watch that.
That just dropped in for me too.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I never made that connection before until now, and in my vision I saw that salamander. That was the chaotic me just going like, oh my God, until the calm came in. And it just relaxed, like,
and then you see the purity,
because she was the fourth element, like she was a missing element or something. So yes,
ether is energy. Element. So that's the fifth element, fifth element.
There we go. So she was the fifth element. So that's really interesting.
That is interesting.
Energy is it's the connecting force between all of it.
Yeah. And now that chaos is probably showing up because I'm not balanced.
Yeah.
And to stop, like for us to stop and go, okay, I'm feeling like this. What is out of alignment?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes. The attuned woman. Yes.
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 That's so good.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. Mm.
I've got so much processing going on right now.
Yeah, I can see that for you, Megita. Your body's processing it 100 miles an hour.
For all of us and for me and for freaking, collective processing. It's like, it's all happening.
But yeah, I just
Yeah.
went into that really, really calm state and just went, oh my God.
I know, it's so good.
It was
Like
really
I'm stoned or
nice.
something.
It was like a high.
It was,
It
wasn't
was.
it?
That's
Did
what
you
it feels
feel-
like to be stoned for some people.
Yeah, I know.
And
I was thinking.
as I'm speaking right now, it's like, yes, it's like that person is trying to break through again. It's just like, no, hang on.
Yeah.
Because
I had that a couple of times too, where that voice was going,
Yeah.
but what about this?
Yeah,
What about that?
yeah.
no.
No, yeah.
No.
Me too.
Calm down.
I said, I had one point where I was saying, oh, this is too calm. This is boring. That's what mine was saying.
Yeah.
Right, what are you
Did say
doing?
that?
Yes.
And I
Yeah.
was like, no, it's not boring. It's freaking amazing. It feels like, this is the calm. I'm addicted to calm. Right?
Yeah. Good.
Instead of chaos.
Instead of chaos. One of the other reframes I had too is that, like, because I think my body uses that chaos to try to portray like I'm worthy and I'm valuable. Can you see me? I'm here. And one of my reframes was I can be seen and noticed for my quiet too. Like I can still be seen when I'm calm and quiet.
Yes. Love that.
My statement that's coming out is I don't need to prove myself.
Oh, yes. I'm writing them in here.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, that just like went in my throat. Far out. It just went,
Fully processing today.
It just went, wow. Last night I was in a dance class and there was like 30 people in the room and I was just yawning. But the yawns went over and over and I was like, fuck me, who in this room am I processing for? And I had to like walk out and be like, no. I was like, no, I'm here to dance. Like, no.
Here for me.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it doesn't really happen usually. I have quite a clear channel if I'm not on, but it was like something was just like infiltrating my system. Whew. Anyway, but you get when you get a lot of people in a small room, maybe.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Sometimes there's a lot of energy in the room when there's a lot of people.
Yeah. I usually just switch it off, but it's like I couldn't stop it, and I don't know exactly what it was or who it was. I don't have that level of attunement yet, but I knew it wasn't me. So anyway, I walked out and I was like, "You're welcome, whoever that was for. No problem." Go back in the room.
Hilarious.
Well, because the dancing community, it's not like a community of spiritual or like people doing the work. It's just everyday people, so there would have no doubt been a lot in that room.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow, that was huge, ladies. We didn't know where that was going to end up, but yeah, I think I will definitely cut up that meditation, chuck that into the modules and share that with the group.
That was a good meditation.
That was really valuable for everyone that's dealing with this.
And to come back to, because it's like muscle memory, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Our body will want to take us back to that.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, this is.
Yeah. Well, I really felt that's what I feel when we do these processes. It creates new muscle memory, and then now the body just knows how to go there. So it's quite powerful. I have found when we do these, they usually stick quite well. So we'll see. Keep in touch,
It's
let us know.
really interesting because I wanted to ask you, like when I sat down on our goals and stuff, one of the things I wanted to say was, how do I get out of this chaos, this crazy?
Oh,
This
nice.
is how.
Yeah, great. Yeah.
And that's exactly what we did.
Yeah, we didn't actually address which overarching goals you're working on. We kind of just went into this, but yeah, remember to always be looking at them. And, yeah, making progress on them, and you only need to have one at any one time, or maybe you've got 2 or 3. Like, we don't want to overwhelm the system with too much, but yeah, and we're talking about this being our daily process, that we wake up and ask ourselves what's our intention for today. Yeah, what do we want to get from today? And you keep using that process and keep building that muscle memory of, this is how we do life now. And stop getting into the story. Pull everybody out of the story in your world. Anyone that goes into story, stop. What's your intention? What's your purpose for sharing this with me? I just don't engage with the BS and the drama anymore, because that's what's going to feed the chaos as well. So remembering to pause people who start to launch into story and drama and blah blah blah, because that's not us anymore, right? Exactly.
That's actually a good statement, because so for example, like if you're invited to lunch or something with a girlfriend, and then she starts talking about story, like how do you change that conversation?
But now I only associate with people that do life like that, so it doesn't happen anymore, which is great, right? So my nervous system is at a way better level, because I don't have those conversations anymore. But if I do encounter an everyday person who is still running life that way, I just stop them. I don't have any problem stopping people, and I frankly don't give a shit what they think about me. If they think that
I love that, because the reality is you don't owe them anything, do you?
It's so draining when they're dumping their crap on you.
You don't owe them that.
So I'm selfish.
You owe it to yourself and your family, the people most important, to protect your energy. Actually.
Exactly. It's like, who are these people? Because as I said, my inner circle, we're all already operating in that way. So that's never a drain. It's when I might be at the shops, and talking to the lady behind the counter or whatever, and you ask, how's your day? And then they start dumping. I'll be like, oh, actually, I didn't ask for that.
Didn't ask.
I didn't ask you how your life has been.
What can we say? Can we say?
I'm sure that's a delicate way of saying it.
Positive things, please.
So or I'll reframe them. So what are some of the sentences I use? It's like, I might let them talk for a minute or two, depending on the person, depending on how much time I've got, right? Some people, I recognize that they're in that talking trauma loop, which is that sign that they have the deep need to be seen and heard. So sometimes I will let that person talk a bit, but then I'll say to them, oh, what did you share that with me for? Like, what was your intention behind sharing that with me? Or, what was the purpose of you sharing that with me? And then that like snaps them out of it, and they're like, oh, it really makes them think and go, oh, well, what was the point? I might say, what was the point of that story? And I'll use the word story. So again, they're kind of giving them that realization that, oh, that was a story. Or I might ask them, I might say like, oh, that's an interesting perspective. So what's the story you're telling yourself about that? And again, bringing them into that frame. And that person might have no freaking idea what I'm talking about, because that's the first time they've ever heard anyone talk to them in that way. But you see the person go into that, psychoactive space of, processing and thinking, and you see the eyes like moving around and whatever. So I know at that point that I've got them, because I've actually got them to pause and stop and think differently. at that.
Mm.
And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, how can I help that person think differently
Mm.
about this? So it's bringing awareness to, what's the story you're telling yourself right now? Or what was the point of you sharing that with me? Or if they're complaining, the complaining one's really great. If they're complaining, you can say, ask, what's the desire, not the complaint. Don't tell me your complaint, tell me your desire.
Love that.
Because underneath every complaint is a desire. Underneath every complaint is a desire. So we can use the Arif example with the kids. If he calls and says, you know, oh my God, you know, the kids are sick and I don't know what to do. So he's basically whinging, complaining there. I don't know what to do. Help me. What's your desire? What do you want for this?
Mm.
Like, what's really underneath that? It helps you get to what's really underneath it.
Mm.
Yeah. It gets them to pause and go, oh, I'm actually not sure. Why are you calling me right now? What for? Or what purpose? What's the desire? What's the desire here? I just wanted your attention.
Yeah.
That's sometimes is what's underneath it. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm missing connection. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, I better go sort my shit out. Right? Like, I get that level of awareness that it's like, oh, okay. Oh, I just wanted someone to hear me. I don't have anyone to talk to. Could be just that, you know. Those people that just talk and talk at you, that's really what's underneath for them. Yeah.
Yeah. So interesting.
Yeah.
It's useful because I feel like I've got so many people around me that are in that
Yeah.
story, complain. It's just like, oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah. There's all the below the line behaviors.
Yes.
Yeah. And so the languaging around how to get them, how to get them out of that, how to pop them out of that. It's stuff that we talk about, that I talk about. I don't have any specific lessons on it. It's just, it's like practice. It's part of the conscious conversations framework. If like I think the authentic relating and nonviolent communication would be the deeper study of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's like the meta model in NLP. So there is, I forget which number module, but there's the communication modules that go through the precision model. And so some of those will start to give you clarity on how to use this kind of languaging. Just kind of, you'll start to evolve with it. Wonder if I can create I'm just thinking out aloud if I can create some kind of phrases document. Yeah. Language of choice and accountability.
Yeah.
Yeah. State the desire, not the complaint. Yeah, I'll think of a few. I'll write some out. That's a good point. That's definitely a good one for my attuned woman work that I'm doing.
I think so, because we all face people like that all the time. And it's just like, how do we stop them without being so blunt?
Yeah. Yeah. What's the story you're telling yourself?
What's the desire, not the complaint?
Yeah.
What's the purpose of that story?
Yes. Yeah, what's the purpose of this story you just shared with me? Yeah. Cool. We just keep adding to that as you hear me say gold nuggets from Megiddo. We add to that document. Yeah. Yeah, so it's helping, statements we can use to help people get out of the drama cycle. And below the line behavior, below the line thinking, below the line, and fixed thinking. Yeah. Things like that.
And a lot of like a few circles I'm around is that's how people connect, is to complain and whinge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what they've got in common.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I
Yeah.
remember like one day I was
People
like, oh my
love
God,
to
I
be
have
in
to
their
go.
pain.
Yeah. And it's just
Yeah.
like, oh my God, like I have to go there. What, you know, I remember once going, what am I going to complain about? You know, it's just like just to fit in.
Yeah, wow, it's true. We are programmed that way.
Yeah.
Mm. Yes.
I
Yeah.
don't feel as exhausted anymore.
Good. Yes. Amazing. Oh, beautiful. We'll keep adding to this. I've just created a document and started typing in it. So yeah, let's keep working on that. Thank you, ladies.
Thank
Love
you.
it.
That was
Thank you. That was a good call. I knew I needed this today.
Oh, yes. Always perfect divine timing.
Always.
Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
Let us know how you go with keeping high on calm.
Will do.